Hey guys, Russell Finsterwald here from the Trek Driftless team. I'm here in Tucson, Arizona right now, packing my Trek checkpoint en route for Valers gravel this weekend. Shift rear derailleur to easiest gear, then take the pedals off. Dude, that's kind of cool actually. Not gonna lie, even though it's very beginner, it's helpful. I grew up in Colorado Springs, Colorado. Started mountain biking because that's what you do in Colorado. We have some really good mountain biking in Colorado Springs. Raced professionally on the World Cup circuit for a while throughout my U23 days. And then eventually decided to change it up a bit, and now I pretty much just race gravel. When I started doing more gravel, I think I was actually at a point in my career where I was kind of ready to do something a little different. I wasn't having the most fun doing cross countries because I just kind of feel like I'd done that. So I actually have been really enjoying gravel, and it's definitely not mountain biking, but there are a lot of aspects of it that I really enjoy, and especially the training for it. It's a lot of volume, which is my favorite kind of riding. So just get to ride my bike more, which is sweet. Well, I think in a lot of ways they're very different, just because a gravel race is so long and cross countries are an hour and a half where you do multiple loops. But luckily I think the technical skills from mountain biking actually help a lot in gravel, because these bikes are a little sketchy to pilot at times. You're kind of, especially courses like what we raced this past weekend up in Phoenix, it's just the courses are pretty rowdy and you're kind of underbiking a lot of it, and it's a lot of fun. So yeah, skills definitely translate a little bit. I think the hardest thing for me has been more the tactics. In mountain biking, the tactic is pretty much just go as hard as you can, and if it works, it works. Gravel, you got to play your cards and be a little smarter. And that's something I've been working on quite a bit, just not to be the dumb mountain biker taking hero pulls all the time. So I really only probably have to travel with my bike maybe 5 times a year these days, which is nice because, you know, it's good to do these events, keep the bike packing skills sharp. Look at that, nice and stiff. I think Tucson's one of those places you never really imagine yourself being. It's one of those places you go to and you end up getting sucked in a little bit, I think. I really enjoy it down here. I spend more time in Tucson now than I do Colorado Springs, which I still consider home. But yeah, I'm down here 7 months out of the year, and I really like being down here in the off season because it's just 80 degrees in November, and it makes it nice to go hike and all that kind of stuff. And then with Unbound, I think it's valuable to do some heat training, so that's why I stay so late, is because May kind of becomes the hot season down here where it's 95 to 105 every day. And that sounds kind of miserable, but I actually have really grown to like training in the heat. It's kind of fun. It's marked with tape. Yep. Well, this checkpoint was released last summer in conjunction with the Checkmate. The Checkmate is more your race gravel bike. That bike fits 45s. The Checkpoint fits a little bigger tires. I think 50 is what they recommend on this. A little more clearance up in the fork. You can put suspension on this bike. You have your internal storage. Yeah, just a bit of a different beast. I will be running 2.2 Race Kings, I believe. Bada bing, bada boom. Oh, look at that. Yeah, no, Valers is a first-time event for me. I was really close to going last year, and ultimately I was still feeling a little sick from my trip down to Colombia and kind of bailed last minute, so it was a bit of a bummer to miss that trip. Yeah, I think Valers, honestly, it's one of the gravel races I'm looking forward to the most, just because it just sounds like a good time. Super cool course, small town vibes, cheap entry fee, good barbecue food. And I think it's a really well-run event from what I've heard. Just everything's streamlined and dialed. I've done quite a few events where Micah's kind of behind the helm, and he just knows how to put on a good race. So I think crits are always a little sketchy. They're not my most favorite thing, but once you get out there and just kind of get going in the swing of it, it's a good time. So It'll be cool. I think we need more stuff like that in gravel racing to just make it a more spectator-friendly sport. Let everyone come out and heckle the pros and see some fast, furious racing. So I think that's gonna be sweet. It is kind of a short track. It's like a high-speed short track with drop bars and pack racing. What's the worst that can happen? Let me look on this handy guide here. Boom, wheel sleeve. Seems like we got the most room over here, huh? And then drop this bad boy in. Handlebars, wheel sleeve, protect, just so it doesn't get scratched. I think we got something, let me go see. We got this never second towel. And then where do we put all this? Well, let me figure this out on my own. Secure your bike and wheel with bungees. Cool.
Pedals, maybe that tape menzies.
Because it's a Bikeflights one. Can I throw tires in there?
Definitely put them in this.
Tire tube. Continental Terra hard packs. Just some extras. I like to keep all my small parts together in one bag. Watch this.
Dude, don't forget your seat post.
Classic. Never done that before. Not gonna lie. Good job, Bikeflights. All right, we got them in all four. That's a wrap. You know, honestly, it was probably the easiest bike packing mission I've ever done. I mean, literally just took my pedals off, twisted the hoods in, front wheel off, and it slapped it in. But man, it fit super easy. I feel confident that it's well protected in there, and I'll see it in 2 days in Texas.